Have you ever noticed your elderly loved one quietly pulling away, skipping family dinners, missing calls, or just staying in their room more than usual, and wondered if it's just a phase or something deeper? Maybe you've brushed it off thinking they're fine. But what if that quiet withdrawal is a sign of something serious you haven't seen yet? Loneliness in seniors isn't just feeling sad or lonely. It's a hidden challenge that impacts their health, their happiness, and even how long they live. It's something many don't talk about, but it's real, and it's happening right now, often right under our noses. In this video, I'm going to share 5 brutal, eye-opening realities about aging loneliness that every senior and caregiver needs to know. These truths are tough, but understanding them could change everything for you and your loved ones. So, if you want to support your elderly family better and make sure they don't suffer in silence, comment, "I'm here" below. And don't forget to subscribe to Elder Strength and Guidance for more real, helpful insights. Let's get started. Number 1. Social circles shrink faster than you think. Imagine your grandfather, someone who used to fill the room with laughter and stories, now only sees a handful of familiar faces each month. Those lively gatherings have slowly faded into quiet days spent mostly alone. At first, it might seem like a simple change, maybe even something he prefers. But behind that silence is a truth many don't see. As people grow older, their social circles naturally shrink. Friends move away, health problems make it harder to get out, and sadly, some even pass on. This isn't just about fewer visits. It's about losing the daily connections that keep us feeling alive. Social isolation creeps in quietly, and before long, it becomes a heavy weight that's hard to shake. You might hear people say, "Oh, they just like their peace and quiet now." But that's often a misunderstanding. This isolation doesn't just make seniors feel lonely. It can seriously affect their mental health. Depression, anxiety, even memory problems can start to take hold, all fueled by this growing distance from others. So what can you do? It doesn't have to be grand gestures. Small, regular moments, like a phone call, a short walk together, or even a quick chat over coffee, can make a huge difference. These little interactions remind seniors they're still connected, still valued. But the reality of loneliness goes deeper than just losing friends. It affects how seniors see themselves, their sense of worth and purpose. And that's something we'll explore next. Number 2. The invisible weight of feeling forgotten. Think about your aunt, someone who once looked forward to family visits and phone calls, but now feels invisible because those visits have become rare, and the phone rarely rings. She sits quietly, wondering if she's still remembered or if she's slowly being forgotten. That feeling isn't just loneliness. It's a heavy, invisible weight that presses down day after day. This feeling of being forgotten doesn't just hurt emotionally. Science shows that loneliness can actually trigger changes in the brain, changes that affect memory, thinking, and overall cognitive health. What might look like simple forgetfulness could be much more. It's not always just a natural part of aging. Sometimes, the pain of feeling unseen or unheard causes real physical effects on the brain. Many people write off these struggles as just old age. But that's a misconception. Emotional pain can show itself in ways that seem like memory loss or confusion. It's the mind's response to the deep ache of isolation. Recognizing this is crucial because it opens the door to helping in ways that truly matter. What helps most is simple, small acts of recognition. Sending a message, sharing old photos, or just sitting down and really listening can remind someone they're not forgotten, that they still matter deeply. These moments can spark light in the darkest days. And while feeling forgotten weighs heavily, there's another challenge many seniors face: the loss of purpose. As their roles shift with age, they might struggle to find meaning in everyday life. We'll explore that next. If you're still watching and like what you're learning, please type number 2 in the comments to show you're here. If you haven't subscribed yet, please click subscribe and turn on the bell so you don't miss any videos. Your support helps us make more good videos for you. Now, let's continue. Number 3. Loss of purpose can deepen isolation. Your mother used to be so active, always busy with her routines, taking care of things around the house, or volunteering in the community. But now, without those daily roles, she might feel adrift, like she's lost her place in the world. That sense of purpose, so tied to identity, can slip away quietly, deepening her isolation even more. Having a clear purpose isn't just about staying busy. Studies show that feeling useful and having goals is linked to better health outcomes. It actually helps reduce feelings of loneliness and depression. When that sense of meaning fades, loneliness isn't just a feeling. It becomes something that affects the body and mind. It's easy to assume that if someone is resting more, they're just content to slow down. But resting doesn't always mean they're at peace. Sometimes, it masks the emotional toll of losing purpose, leaving seniors feeling empty inside even if they don't say it out loud. The best way to help is by encouraging them to find meaningful activities, nothing big or overwhelming, just simple tasks or hobbies that give them a reason to get up and connect. It might be gardening, helping with a small project, or even joining a local group. These little things can make a huge difference in restoring that sense of value. But purpose isn't the only challenge. There's a harsh reality many people overlook: the way health struggles make loneliness worse. Let's look at that next. Number 4. Physical decline amplifies emotional isolation. When your loved one starts having trouble moving around or struggles to hear conversations clearly, it's easy to think these are just normal parts of aging. But what often gets overlooked is how these physical changes quietly push them further into emotional isolation. Imagine not being able to join family gatherings because walking is painful, or missing out on stories because hearing has faded. Those moments add up, making loneliness even deeper. Physical impairments don't just limit what seniors can do, they restrict their social world. When getting out becomes harder or conversations become frustrating, the natural response is to withdraw. This creates a feedback loop. Less interaction leads to more isolation, which in turn can make physical and mental health worse. It's a mistake to chalk this up to just being old and slow. The emotional toll is real and often hidden. Declining physical health can lead to feelings of frustration, sadness, and helplessness, making the loneliness even harder to break. That's why it's important to look at practical solutions. Assistive devices like hearing aids or walkers can help restore independence. Simple home modifications can make moving around safer and easier. And finding social groups or activities designed for seniors with similar abilities can open doors to meaningful connection once again. But even with these efforts, there's one final, harsh reality many seniors face: the deep, silent loneliness that stays with them day after day. We'll explore that next. If you're still watching and like what you're learning, please type number 4 in the comments to show you're here. If you haven't subscribed yet, please click subscribe and turn on the bell so you don't miss any videos. Your support helps us make more good videos for you. Now, let's continue. Number 5. Loneliness can become a silent epidemic. Many seniors carry loneliness deep inside, but they hide it well. You might see a smile when you visit, or hear polite words on the phone, but behind that mask is a quiet suffering. Some withdraw into themselves, avoiding calls or visits, not because they don't want company, but because the weight of loneliness feels too heavy to share. Loneliness isn't just an uncomfortable feeling. It's linked to serious health risks. Studies show it increases the chances of depression, heart disease, and even shortens life expectancy. It affects the body just like chronic illness does, making it one of the most dangerous hidden health threats for seniors. It's easy to look at someone and think, they seem fine, but that assumption can be dangerously misleading. Many hide their pain, either because they don't want to worry others or because they don't know how to ask for help. That silence can make loneliness feel even more overwhelming. What helps is breaking the silence. Encourage open conversations where your loved ones feel safe sharing how they really feel. Regular check-ins, even simple messages or visits, show them they're not alone. And when the loneliness feels too heavy, don't hesitate to seek professional support. There are caring people trained to help. These realities aren't easy to hear or accept, but understanding them is the crucial first step to making a real difference. Watching someone you care about grow quieter, pull away, or seem more isolated day by day, it's one of the hardest things to face. It can leave you feeling helpless, frustrated, even heartbroken. You want to fix it, but sometimes it feels like there's nothing you can do. And that's okay to feel. It's natural to struggle with these emotions. But here's the important part. knowledge is power. When you understand these signs and the realities behind them, you don't just watch from the sidelines. You're able to step in with love, patience, and awareness. This understanding gives you the tools to support your loved one in a way that truly matters. Right now, you don't have to solve everything at once. Sometimes the most powerful thing you can do is simply reach out. Make that call, send that message, sit with them in silence, or listen without judgment. These small moments, simple acts of presence, can spark hope where it feels lost. Remember, aging isn't easy, and loneliness is tough. But with compassion and connection, seniors can still find meaning, joy, and peace in their later years. It's not about fixing everything perfectly. It's about showing up, caring deeply, and making every moment count. Let's take a moment to remember the 5 realities we talked about today. First, how social circles shrink faster than we expect, leaving seniors with fewer connections. Then, the invisible weight of feeling forgotten, that deep ache when visits and calls become rare. Third, the loss of purpose as roles change and daily routines fade away. Fourth, how physical decline makes emotional isolation even harder to bear. And finally, the silent epidemic of loneliness many face, hiding behind smiles and quiet withdrawals. Now, I want to hear from you. Have you noticed any of these realities in your own family or community? Maybe you've experienced them yourself or seen them in someone you care about. Share your stories, your thoughts, or even your questions in the comments below. Your voice can help others feel less alone and spark important conversations. If this video resonated with you, consider subscribing to Elder Strength and Guidance. Here, we share honest, helpful insights to support you and your loved ones through the challenges of aging. Together, we can build a stronger, more caring community. Thank you so much for watching. Remember to stay strong, stay connected, and I'll see you in the next video.